North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And this will be a touch. Back as that sails over the end line.
Be alert, be alert!
Check 55 to mine!
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check.
1-1.
Check three. Switch.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think got to be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Good. 380.
You must be dreaming.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check, check. Hey, 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 hey.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Foles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
1-1. Yeah, go, let's go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set, 380.
Check 55 to mine. Go.
Keeper.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Kick! Kick! Hey, goal! Down goal! Down goal!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now Foles. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. That coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Curl.
He's coming, double up.
Here's a give to Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Back to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Go.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
We got this.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, check right. Watch it,
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 9 yards on the touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
8.
Here we go on 4th. Newton completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
47. 8.
He's back to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
He's not going to get me. Switch.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
What's that?
47.
Get the ball. 8. Gun.
Newton to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 180. Great.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusing, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Newton now to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go!
55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike, 55. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Foles escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Check it out, please.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54's Mike. Check. Watch what he's doing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Foles. And he's going to go down again. K1 Short, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard
line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Operating from the gun. Newton, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Foles now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. this to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.